Hello, my name is JoBo, and this is the One Piece TCG Holiday Buy Guide for 2024, and this is presented by Addicted to Card. Um, so holiday season is coming, and that means we need to get a lot of presents for the people we know and love, and this is a guide created with One Piece fans in mind. So what do you get your nerdy significant other or nephew, whatever you want, enter it down there. Um, so the first step of this is to figure out what C your person is. That means, are they casual, are they competitive, or are they a collector? The second step is to identify your giftee's level. Did they just start? Are they a beginner? Are they intermediate and they've been playing for a few months? Or are they advanced and they've been there since the beginning of time? So this is just a little homework that I encourage you guys to do before you start going out and throwing your money at Bandai. So the third step of the video is obviously watch the rest of the video because we will go through a breakdown of cool presents we can get. So this matrix is how the video will be broken up. It will be broken up in 9 sections between the crossover. So if I'm not lazy, I'll put some chapter markers in the timeline below. So let's go on. So first of all, let's go with the beginner collector. So you could probably get them anything because they're starting from zero or they don't have a lot. But if you really want to talk about it, I would go with OPO8 just because you can find OPO8 for very, very cheap online right now. So you can probably get a box for $65 to $70 and it will be worth because again, the person you're buying for is starting at zero. So this is a great way to jumpstart someone's collection and everybody likes opening packs. So the beginner casual, you can probably get anything you want again here. But my go-to recommendation are actually the One Piece sound loaders. So these sound loaders come with a leader card. So if you get Volume 1 or Volume 2, it'll give you Monkey D. Luffy or NL respectively. But the gimmick is the sound loader. The sound loader comes with 3 buttons. It plays the intro music for whatever reason. But what makes it cool is that you can switch the voice actor in which the sound loader mimics. So in this game, you choose a leader and you can switch your sound loader to whatever leader you're using. So whenever you do little attack things, you can push that middle button and it'll make that respective character's attack noise. So it's kind of cool, kind of gimmicky, but yeah, you're buying this for the cool factor. And in my opinion, I'd be very happy with the Monkey D. Luffy one. Yeah. Again, when you're a beginner, you can get literally anything, but if you're a competitive beginner, there's really optimum points to start. So I would start with any of the starter decks between 15 through 20. So these starter decks all come with one booster pack, which is very nice, and they are very competitive decks. My recommendation is you get 2 copies of this and you wrap them up and say Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, whatever you want, or Happy Holidays. That's the PC term. So intermediate people, you're gonna have to do a little more work to figure out what to get them because at this point they have a bunch of stuff, and what would really suck is if you get duplicates of the same thing. So for the intermediate collector, I recommend trying to find a booster box of Premium Booster the best. So this introduces a lot of what you call it. Yeah, there we go. A lot of reprints and a lot of exclusive alternate arts that you can only get in this set. And they also showcase, I think, 28 different character dons, which are highly collectible and highly sought after. So if your giftee likes opening packs and just likes collecting cards, this would be the set to buy. And then the intermediate casual, what I would do is get alternate art leaders because they are really cool and sometimes they can get really expensive. So really do your homework to figure out what deck they play, what colors they like, so on and so forth. So here's a chart of all the alternate art leaders you can get. The leaders vary from anywhere between $5 to $300 depending on what leader you're buying. So I really recommend you do your homework before you go out and start buying them. Remember to only buy from trusted websites and don't buy something super shady and expect to get exactly what you want. Because if the deal's too good to be true, it probably is. Now, the intermediate competitive player would want something usable right away. So at this point, I could say just buy singles, but we're not trying to do that right now. In that case, I still recommend the starter decks, but only 17, 18, and 20. Because 17 is the best deck in the format right now, and everyone's playing that. 18 will soon be the second best deck, and 20 is really, really fun. So you can just get two of these, and it'll still be a very, very solid gift. And finally, we're at Advanced. So advanced collectors have been collecting stuff for a really long time. Most likely, they have one of every card, so you might want to brace your wallets because we're gonna get into whale territory. So what I recommend is a One Piece TCG uncut sheet. This is something that can be only won through events, but a lot of the people who win these events do not actually keep their uncut sheets but list them on eBay. So really, you want to go on eBay and type in OPTCG uncut sheet. What I'm showcasing right now is OPO5, and OPO5 is probably the most legendary set, so this is probably going to be the most expensive uncut sheet. I think there are uncut sheets for 6, 7, and 8 available, and those will be significantly cheaper. Again, cool, very, very cool gift. If you get this, you're winning Christmas hands down. So the advanced casual, I'm not sure if they actually exist, but here's my recommendation if they do exist is learn how to play the game with them because your time is probably more valuable to them than the gift you actually get. But if you don't have time and you don't want to learn, the next best thing you can get them is a playset of Straw Hat Dons because they're really cool, they're collectible, and they really pop when you play with them. So this is my recommendation. Feel free to ignore it, as usual. For the advanced competitive player, this will take a lot more homework and a lot more thinking. So please really figure out what they play. But my recommendation is to get a max rarity boss monster. So whenever they're playing the game and they draw the card that you bought for them, they'll always remember that this was something that you gave them. So you would have to do a little homework. First, find out what leaders they play, and then once you find out what leaders they play, you need to figure out what cards they play, and from there you can pick up the alternate art versions of the cards they play. And here are just a few examples of classic cards that are played very much in the deck, or I mean the game. Um, so right now, Jinbei and Gecko Moria alternate arts are very expensive because the best deck is blue, and they don't really run a boss monster, but this is the closest thing you can get. And so that was the One Piece Holiday Buy Guide for 2024. This was sponsored by myself, Addicted to Cardboard, and yeah, like leave a like, subscribe, and check out my website in the links below if I could get that to work. So happy holidays and have a good one.